It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. Expresso here at S3, and I feel like you have to cue Chariots of Fire by Evangelist at the moment. Ding, 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 because we got the champs here. We got the goats, Omar Ward, on the couch. Gerda Steyn, let's start there, emphatically cemented her place in history as the Two Oceans Marathon GOAT. That's right, yo. Breaking the record she set last year once again, and I must just say, claiming her 4th consecutive win at the event. How does one even do that? How do you even carry that type of thing on your shoulders? I mean, staying across the line in a time of 3 hours, 29 minutes, and 6 seconds.
And it was the ultra, eh? I just wanted you to know that was the full
ultra marathon,
right?
right?
The half marathon.
Think about that. That's just like 29 minutes over the duration of this show. And still here, awake, alive, and ready to chat to us. How is that even possible?
And energized. Alongside her is an equally energized person who's chosen to live his life on the road. Coleman Valentino has been here to help us make our first few steps, our foray into marathon running, and he loved the event. And I have a sneaky suspicion he smashed it as well. To both of you, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure to be here this morning with you and come and bring you the good news and share how everything played out.
Wow. I hate to say it, but you were kind of on the front page of every newspaper yesterday, so we heard. We heard, girl. We got the good news. Congratulations, 4 on the trot. And it feels like you're still a bit off what you could do. It doesn't feel like that, because look at the state of you. You are so energized and so happy and so fueled by these kind of wins. What is it about this race that you have clocked? What have you figured out?
Oh, I think it's just the entire scene. This race is something so special. I've been around the world. I've run so many races around the world. The big city marathons, everything that you can think of, if you can think of the races you would want to do, I've seen it or I've been involved with it, and I would always want to come back to the
Just look at her Strava, just to see how much of the actual globe she has covered.
It looks like a spaghetti bolognese at the moment if you look at the diagram. But Coleman as well, for you, I mean, it's been an amazing marathon, I'm sure. Do you want to give us the good news? I know I don't want to compare times, but if you want to, you can give me a time.
Sitting next to Gerda.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
It's all relative.
I'm a mere mortal.
Relative, okay.
I'm a mere mortal. But I had a good one. I had a few issues with the hammies, which happens on races sometimes. Going up Constantia Neck, which is the devil for me. After Chapman Peak, you've got a nice flat in Hog Bay, and then suddenly the elevation goes up in nasty, Constantia. So it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. It was a learning experience, learning curve. It was my 3rd one.
Yeah.
And then the next day I did the 21 as well, just for fun.
Excuse me?
Yeah, because you must,
Wow.
No, but I love the fact that you're putting your money where your mouth is, because you are the guy, you're kind of a gateway into the road for a lot of runners and athletes, and you help us train, you've helped us get the bodies to get this right. So well done for delivering and doing it, my friend.
Thank you.
There is something so special about this weekend. There is something incredible about how this race comes together. That being said, it's still a race. It's not a fun weekend out, not the way that you approach it. What is the mindset going into an event like this for someone who doesn't seem that competitive when you sit next to us and you're all lovely and sweet and nice? Something clicks in the event. Is that before the race starts? Is it the week before? Is it the moment you walk out there? When does the fire start to burn?
I think that fire starts burning a long time before you even arrive at the start line.
During last year's race, yeah.
Yes, for sure. For me, my preparation, my specific preparation towards this race started in the beginning of the year. So for me, when the clock struck 1 January, it was the entire mindset change to how am I going to get in the best shape that I can possibly be on the 15th of April when I line up for the Two Oceans. And it's in your mind every day. I think about it. I think about when I'll be arriving in Cape Town, the whole lead up to the race. And then in the week of the race, I think your mind is so prepared for it. It's almost like you're just floating in a bubble. You know what to do because you've done it in your mind over and over.
Times. Is it the record that you're going after, or is it the race plan? Where does the energy go?
This year specifically for me, I think every year is different.
Yeah.
Last year, I set myself the goal of breaking that record. For me, it was like, that's what I want to do. That's what I set out to do. But this year I had a few other goals that I wanted to reach. I knew I had the record, so if I could better my own record, it would have been a complete bonus for me, like the cherry on the top. But I really wanted to come back here and defend my title and get that 4th consecutive win. That was my first and foremost goal, and yeah, I'm very, very lucky to be able to have obtained that.
36 seconds off the record, though, and still more to unlock with Gerd a little later on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Well done to both of you, and thank you for being here. You look very awake, you look very ready, and of course, ready to recover as well. Recovery is a vital, important thing after a massive race, and Raul's about to take us through a couple of ideas as to how you can chill out after a very long run on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.